Welcome back to Let's Play Survival Kids. Today we're not going to die on a raft.
Hooray.
Today we're going to actually get some proper food. Good things to get for going on the raft to actually survive is honey, because that's like a motherfucker food as it is.
It doesn't spoil.
And also just cooked meat. I think a cooked clam will work. You can preserve it, doesn't necessarily matter. Because it's not like we're going to be holding onto it very long.
It'll be going in your face.
And the scene plays out the same. I'm still not going to bring Link with me. Because by not bringing him with me, I will get something.
Our friendship means less than a prize.
For the purposes of a Let's Play, yes. And so, since we actually have food, the gods are angry at us and sent a storm after us.
Poseidon's jealous of your delicious clam. Never mind that he has hundreds of clams.
I want a clam bikini, damn it.
I want to be beautiful like my daughters.
She was beyond hope, but she survives in this one, but last ending she died. But here she is beyond hope.
And the last one, she was completely fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm slowly wasting away. Oh well.
Drew's 10-year birthday is slowly turning into a comedy of crashing on islands errors.
So she is on a new island. Or the same island.
We're about to find out.
It's the fucking monkey, right?
But we lost everything in our knapsack.
Except the rhombus.
Except the rhombus. So all we have are the tools. So we'll have to remake our kindling, we'll have to get our new weapons, things like that.
Is that an acorn?
It's a berry.
Oh, it looks like an acorn.
Yeah. Look. It's Link!
Ah, you're on the same island.
We're on the same island.
Hooray! I love his little eye-popping dance.
Yeah. We reunite with Link
After a day.
after a day.
Like a dog. I thought I'd never see you again.
So by not bringing Link, we find him again, and Drew realizes she's on the island quicker. If we had brought Link with us, we would basically have to go back to the hut before it finally clicked for her.
Oh.
But also, in the meantime, little Link found a new item for us.
A new gem.
Not a gem, but something pretty useful. Especially since we don't have any supplies. It's a weird berry.
Oops.
I'm gonna eat that in a bit, but by eating it, it refills all of our stats back to maximum.
Well, that's cool.
We'll be completely full, completely thirst-quenched, completely unexhausted, and we'll heal that little scrape we have for some reason.
You describe something as weird, but you'll eat it anyway.
It's Survival Kids, you need to eat everything.
Why is there a ship?
There is an old 2,000-year-old ship that's still here.
For whatever reason.
We can't take the ship out just yet because it's been tied down, but you'll notice these little panels have shapes on them, and we have 2 of the shapes. We actually need to use the little gems that we find throughout the island to remove the locks. Once we've got all 7, we can take the ship off and sail back home.
That seems like a very convoluted locking method for a ship.
Yeah. Now you know why nobody lived here anymore. They were too stupid.
They couldn't get off the island because they lost one of the gems.
That's 2 right there.
The star and the rhombus.
And there's fresh water right here.
Huh.
Even though since it leads out to the ocean, you'd think it'd be salt water.
Maybe that one little spot is not. Never mind.
And by going into the ship, a door breaks. We just knocked down a door with our fat ass. Oh no, I'm dying. Good thing I've got a weird berry.
Om nom.
Jump. And I'm completely at optimal.
Sweet. Oh, look, a grave.
Yep, in this part of the island, there are little statues, little moai heads,
Little graves.
little graves. Now we know what happened to them.
Wait, are they actually graves?
No, it's just
Oh,
a stone
okay.
slab. Well, they could be. We can't read it. But this little patch of the forest has pretty much every supply that we lost.
Huh.
There's a tree right there, so we can remake a torch,
Is it boomerang so you can make a fishing rod?
a fishing hook. Well, I left the fishing hook, I think. In fact, I think the fishing hook is one of the things you could keep if you brought it. There's tree bark, so we can remake the kindling. And there's also a big stick, which I'll get a little later. Down here in the swamp, there are two little alligators. We need to stop them from moving. What do we know that paralyzes?
A rock clam.
A rock clam. So we murdered alligators. And now we can use them as platforms to get across the water.
Your corpse is useful to me.
Seriously, look,
Wow.
that's kind of horrible.
You suck, Drew.
Well, you notice a little break in the trees. It means we can make a shortcut. Not the most useful of shortcuts, but the big stick is right here, so it's useful for the time being, at least.
It's bigger than the grass it was hiding in.
Yeah.
Deer tracks.
Yep.
That's where you can put a trap, right?
Yep, you just take a bit of ivy and use it on the tracks.
I put this plant here. And the... Never mind. I was trying to make a joke on the spot and it failed.
This shortcut is a lot more useful. It's basically a straightaway back to the ship. This statue is missing an eye. There's something written here. It's too dirty to read. We actually need to wipe off the little slab using our canteen.
Oh.
But by doing that, it activates something a little further out, so I'm going to save that for now.
Something mystical?
Sort of. Something that doesn't make any sense.
Something Temple of Doomisk? Or not?
It activates something that allows us to find what happened to that missing eye.
Oh?
I went back and grabbed another clam so I could kill another alligator. These are the only two alligators in the entire island. This strain of alligators is now extinct. Well done, Drew.
You're horrible, Drew.
Oh. That's a frog. I feel like killing something and eating it.
This area looks a lot different.
This is actually the swamp that we saw earlier.
Oh, yeah!
We're on the other side of it.
It looks much more swampy.
Yep. Well, we can actually see it now.
Oh, yeah, true.
You can't really go anywhere when you're down there.
More lily pads that lead to nothing.
Right in the lily pad.
Why is there sparkles in the water?
We'll see in a bit. We need to drain the swamp before we can really get around it easily.
Your hobby here is just destroying this ecosystem.
Now, pushing that rock seems kind of useless, but actually we needed to knock Link into the water so that he swims to that specific spot and rides that lily pad back.
You couldn't just, like, throw him.
Nope. But now we can ride that lily pad and grab this little one that for some reason only that one is sitting on dry land.
That's where it grew. Unlike every other lily pad ever in life.
And then we can use that pad as a platform a little later. But first, I'm slowly dying from exhaustion.
I don't know if that even is a thing. Like, would you... In real life, wouldn't you just collapse? Or could you actually die from not having enough sleep?
I don't know. I do know if you don't get enough sleep, your brain
Yeah, your organs start to fail.
So
Because they're not getting enough oxygen or something to that extent.
So that's, I guess, dying of exhaustion is just shorthand for all of that.
Yeah, I suppose.
You can drink the swamp water here. It poisons you. Don't do it.
Well, yeah.
Also, you can fill the canteen with swamp water. It will continue to poison you. Don't do it.
Yeah, odds are if the water is brown, you shouldn't drink it. Life lesson, kids. Oh, look, another gem!
There's another gem. We need the lotus leaf to step right here to ride it up to get the gem.
No! Can she not swim?
Nope.
How'd she survive the crash in the water, then? Adventure
Dad didn't teach us everything, now did he?
The most adventurous dad couldn't bother to teach you how to swim. Because it's not like swimming's a useful survival skill.
So we take that one gem that drains the entire swamp. And now we can go down here and grab this iron lump. Which, of course, would be there.
Why not?
But we combine that with the stick, and we can get a hammer.
Oh.
Which doesn't get its special little cutscene image.
The hammer's not special enough.
It actually isn't.
Oh.
We don't use it very much. I can think of only 2 instances of using it. Both are for smashing something.
Smash the cheetah.
I think that was a weasel.
Oh.
But we'll be using it in the same video. It's just, it's not useful overall. But you'll recall this little tree right here. We couldn't get to the berries, but we have a monkey friend with us now.
Ah!
I hate this minigame.
That seems to be a running theme.
Yeah.
You hate minigames.
I don't mind minigames. I hate bad minigames, and this is a bad one. So what we need to do is we need to hold down the A button. The monkey will climb up the trees. There's multiple trees now. But as we climb up, there are tons of sticks, leaves, and crabs falling out of the tree. The leaves... For some reason, yeah, first try, that's what happened. For some reason, the leaves are more dangerous than sticks and crabs.
Why are there crabs in the tree?
I don't know. But to make up for it, if you fail once, you can retry as many times as you want.
Oh, that's good, at least.
So, like, 4 retries later, this is me actually managing it. The problem is their movement seems sort of randomized.
Yeah.
Not only why are there crabs in a tree, why are there so many?
They were having a tree party.
Why am I not aiming for the crabs in the tree? They're probably more filling than this fucking berry.
Probably got more nutrients.
And I got the big berry.
Yeah.
It's not too special. You eat it, it refills a lot of your hunger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I couldn't really tell if it refilled a lot of stamina or thirst. But I have it. 100% run. Also, when it's raining, we can't actually cross this part.
Oh.
That little path gets flooded. But up here, where there's this little rock, if we push it out of the way, we create a shortcut. It's a one-way shortcut, but it sends us back to that waterfall area.
Are you gonna kill the weasel?
I'm gonna kill the weasel. He's a fast little fucker.
Oh, but weasel. Weasels are cute. Ferrets are cuter.
Yeah.
I want a ferret.
We were talking earlier about her mom doesn't want her to get a ferret.
Because they stink.
And they're illegal in California, so we're both boned.
Damn it! That's why when I get my own place, I'm getting a ferret named Gerald. Or something else if I think of something better.
But heading back here, washing off the sign, just by looking at it, activates things off in this little area, the desert.
Oh.
If you come here before you've washed the tablet, there will not be stone statues here. We need to search around, sniff out the statues to find something that we need for the statue that's missing its eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have enough space. Now, there's one of two things that this sparkle can be. I got the one that I didn't want.
The useless one?
The useless one. The pendant is used for something much later.
It's pretty, though.
It's pretty, but it's useless for me right now. Another thing that it can be, which I actually did everything so that it would be this one. I don't know why it gave me the pendant. It will actually give you the oval gem.
Oh?
Which we need to complete the game, obviously.
Is that the shiny that was in the swamp?
No, that was the lump.
Oh, right, yeah,
that's
yeah.
always the lump you use to make the hammer. But when we find these specific sets of statues, the two looking off to the sides and the one looking in the middle, when we smash it with the hammer, we get the eye gem, which we'll use on the one that's missing its eye.
I think you used some Visine.
Yeah. I wanted the sparkly in the desert to be the oval gem, because the only other way I can get it requires me to do something that prevents me from getting one or two other endings, and I wanted to get those first. But I have enough saves that it's not too much of a problem.
That eye gem looked way too big to fit in that statue.
Well, it's a Game Boy game.
Yeah.
Everything seems weird.
Perspective isn't a thing.
I'm as big as the meat I eat. Luckily, once we've put in the eye gem and crossed this little bit, there's the triangle gem right there.
Da, da, da.
That's always useful.
Mm-hmm.
You get a crazy amount of fatigue just by walking around. Walking around in the rain doesn't help, but even in general. Also, your character dehydrates incredibly fast.
I suppose that's realistic, at least.
Well, it is a shortened time frame.
True.
Oval gem.
It's okay. Can you just hide out in this little port, I guess, until the next morning?
You can, but it's a better idea to just go to sleep and regenerate. But next time we'll be getting the circle gem, and then I'm actually going to stop doing everything I'm doing and go ahead and get the next ending, which requires me to play the game for 100 in-game days.
Is that the max amount of days?
That's the max amount of days. Once you've reached that, you get one of whatever endings your current state will give you.
Is it a bad ending?
It's a kind of sad resolve ending.
Oh.
You don't die.
Oh. Well, that's something, I guess.
But it could have gone better. We'll say that.
Okay.
And I'm actually kind of doing these out of order. That ending is actually ending 7.
Oh.
For whatever reason.
You planned to do them in order, but then it gave you the pendant instead.
Piece of shit.